So it is connecting with the Excel sheet. In Excel file, I have a sheet. So of course you'll have the multiple sheets. In Excel, we have the multiple sheets. But which sheet you want to connect? I want to connect with this PE19 sheet. This is the name of the sheet is PE19. I want to extract that file. So actually the data is not in the proper format. Not here. I want to clean the data. So if it is in the proper table format, like your database contain tables and data is proper in table format. So if it is in the proper table format, you can click on the load. So it will load the data into the Power BI. But this is not in the, it is in the unstructured format. So for that, I want to bring this data into Power Query. So for that, click on Edit. So it will show you now Power Query Editor. It is loading the data, 1737 KB data. Some 46 KB data is there.
Okay.
It has loaded the data into Power BI. Your Power BI is in memory. So where it stores the data, it stores in the cloud. It stores in the cloud. Data will store in the Azure Blob Storage. So now I don't require this first 4 records. So I don't require these first 4 records. So these are the some transformations, simple transformations which are available in Excel sheet also. Split the column and grouping the column and the data conversion, removing the rows, add the rows, and here also you can use merge queries, like a merging, you can apply the joins concepts. Also joins like a inner join, left outer join, full outer join. That joins you can use here in merge queries, and also you can append the data. Append in the sense internally it will use the union concept. So there is a difference between union and join. If you use the union, the table A structure and table B structure should be same. Then only you can combine the data. For in the table A, I have 5 records, the same table structure. In table B, I have 3 records, the same table structure. Table structures like a employee ID, employee name, employee salary. The condition here is the table structure should be same. In case of, if you want to do the union, if you want to append the data, table A, table B structure should be same. Whenever you apply the append, it will combine the records. So it will extract 5 records from the table A and 3 records from the table B. So 5 plus 3. It will show you 8 records. It will combine the records if you use the append. But if you use the merge, what happens? It will combine the columns. Combining the columns in the sense, in the table A, I have an employee ID, employee name. In table B, I have an employee salary. The output will be employee ID, employee name, employee salary. It will combine the columns if you use the merge. Of course, the transformations, these 2 transformations we'll discuss in the future classes. I'll explain you clearly what
Okay.
is the join and what is the append. So we have the different transformations here: pivot, unpivot, and transpose. Anyway, here my requirement is I want to remove first 4 records. So what I am doing, I'm cleaning the data, I'm cleansing the data. So I want to remove the top 4 records. So let me type here 4, click on enter. First 4 records are removed. So I did one action right here. So whatever I did the action, it is recording here in the applied steps.
Okay.
So what I did previously, I removed the top records. Even you can delete that step.
Okay.
If you delete that step, it will be rolled back. I got again 4 records. Let me remove the top 4 records. And here column header, it don't have the name. The column header has no name. It don't have the metadata. It has a column 2, column 3, column 4. But your column header name is in first record. This is the first record, this is the second record, and this is the third record. In first record, I have a column header. So I want to bring this first record to the column header. So for that, we have a transformation, use first record as a header. So if you click on this transformation, it will bring first record as a column header. So now I got the column header, year of estimate, state code, state name, and gender. So in this column, it contains race and gender. So I want to split this column. I want to split this column. So once I split the column, so race will contains white and other races, and gender contains male and female. So let me split the column. To split the data, we have transformation, split column. So transformation, it contains a built-in logic. Let me split the data. Even you can right click on it. It will show you some transformations. So let me split the column by the delimiter. So delimiter in the sense, so we have different types of delimiters. It may be colon, comma, semicolon or space. But here I have the delimiter is a space. In between white and male, there is a delimiter. Space is the delimiter. Space is the delimiter, right? So you can select that delimiter as a space. But again, there are 3 options. So do I want to start the cursor from left side or right side? If you start the cursor from the leftmost, so what happens? It will cut the white and it will create a new column for that. So white will come to the new column and other will come to the a new column. But in another column, So male and female will go to the another column. But in case of other races, what happened? Other will come to the one column and races male will go to the other column. So there we will get the data error because in the gender I am getting races male. So of course in the gender column we have to get male and female data only. If you use the leftmost delimiter, what happens? So after the other, your cursor will find out there is a space. So other will come to the one column and races male will go to the another column. So there you will get the data errors. So instead of using leftmost delimiter, let me use rightmost delimiter. If you use the rightmost delimiter, what happens? The cursor will start from the right side. So it will cut the male string and it will put into the new column. So now you will get only the gender information, male and female in one column and other races white that will come to the race column. So that's why I'm using here rightmost delimiter. Let's see if I use the rightmost delimiter, what happens here?
Okay.
Other races in one column and male and female in another column. It's still loading the data. Let me roll back the step. So if you want to change setting, so there you can see gear icon, split column by delimiter, gear icon you can see. You can just click on that. You will get your formula here. So let me use leftmost delimiter. You can change the formula here. Use leftmost delimiter. What happened? You are getting the data errors. So in gender information, I am not getting the proper data. This is the error I am getting. If you want to change the formula again, just click on the gear icon and click on rightmost delimiter. So now I got this information. This is the race. Then rename the column. And this is the gender. So now I got the 5 columns: year, state code, state name, race, and gender. After that, there is a years category. This is in the cross tab format. Cross tab format is not suitable to do the calculations. So let me select all this category. So if you want to select these all columns, just click on the control button and highlight the columns. It will select all the columns. It's selecting the all columns here. Select the all age category. So now I want to bring these column headers. What are the column headers? 75 to 79 years, 80 to 84 years, 85 years and over. I want to bring these column headers to the rows. So how you can bring the column headers to the rows? There is a transformation. There is a transformation and pivot. So if you right click on it, it will show you the transformation and pivot columns. So we have the different transformations. Transformation contains built-in logic, multiplication. It has a behavior multiplication of two input variables. If you do the multiplication, A multiply B, it will do the multiplication. If you do the division, it will do the A by B. If you do the addition transformation, what the addition transformation will do? It will do A plus B. So similarly, we have couple of transformations Microsoft created here, like a transformations like a pivot, unpivot, merge columns, so that they have the own logic. So let me click on unpivot. So if I click on the unpivot behavior is it will convert column, it will convert columns to the rows. Just click on it.
Mhm.
It converted to the rows. So that is the unpivot logic behavior. Converts columns to the rows. Now let me rename it. This is the age category. So here, what the transformation logic? Here we have transformation.
So the other
Again,
columns will automatically get uh, converted, right? Not.
yeah,
Yeah, you
yes,
know what I'm saying, right?
yeah.
So for
Every
male,
column,
okay,
every column is converted to the rows,
okay,
and also there is a population is also there is a population for the male category under 5 years. This much population. You can give the name of the column population. So in this Power Query, so we will use couple of transformations. So transformation in the sense, so every transformation will have own logic. Let me give you a simple example. So for the addition transformation, it has a own behavior. It will do the addition. If you use the multiplication transformation, it will do the multiplication of two inputs. Similarly, we have pivot, unpivot, split the column. If you use the unpivot, it will convert, it will, excuse me, it will convert columns to the rows. So that type of transformations we will discuss here in the Power Query.